Hello everyone, I'm back on YouTube after a long hiatus, being away, doing other things. So I've been a bit inspired by Rich Evans and Jack Packer and previously recorded and went back to this old gem, FTL, one of the best games on PC. I just recently, for the first time, cleared the game on easy. So today I was thinking I'm going to do an attempt on normal, while talking a bit about E3 2016 that was just over from Los Angeles. Perhaps talk about some other games and 2016 so far and other things. So I'm still writing a bit about games on vastmarsh.net, not very much, but from time to time. So I was thinking, let's connect a bit through this YouTube clip instead, where I try to do a slow let's play of FTL on normal. So I've usually been on. I was quite close yesterday to beating the mothership. I took down the first out of 3 parts of the mothership, but I had a ship that I really did not like. Alright, let's start with some naming here. It's just I don't know. Let's name everything after scientists and mathematicians. I think it's fun to name violent people after those. Okay, so Captain Fourier with weapons. Leibniz and someone responsible for the engines. Alright, let's go with this Fourier, Leibniz and Poincaré, and we go with the Kestrel and no advanced edition content yet. So alright, let's go. So I'm gonna look here at on my side. I have a little bit of a recap of E3. I was watching most of the conferences, but not all. But let's start up the game a bit first. So I'm gonna assume most of you are familiar with FTL. I'm not gonna go into detail on how it works that much, but basically what we want to do is to explore as many. We're gonna jump around on these maps, try to explore as many nodes as possible to level our ship, and yeah, hopefully beat the mothership towards the end after 8 sectors. Let's redistribute a bit here, like this. So let's see if we can build a ship we like. So this is not a good start. 2 stores right here. We have almost no scrap, so let's do a little lap around and just strike some enemies down. Alright, just for the smaller ship, let's refill with the transport. Okay, let's just kill. And they're trying to escape, so let's attack here. There, and the burst laser there. Okay, so the E3 kicked off with Electronic Arts press conference. I didn't watch it completely due to the Euro Cup of football going on at the same time in France. Shields went down. Should be fine. Can send someone to repair engines guy. Visit Poincaré, go fix that. Not going well. There we go. Take out their weapons now, they should have no chance. One more burst of lasers and it should be out. There we go. 9 scrap, 2 fuel and 1 missile. Not super good, but it's okay. Let's do repairs. Yeah, so EA kicked off the code. We were talking a lot about FIFA 17. We always do, but perhaps extra much this year. They show off new Titanfall, new Battlefield. Let's redistribute the energy here so we heal. And I don't know what interests me most. It's probably Mass Effect Andromeda. They showed a bit of a cinematic trailer for that. They didn't say that much, but looks like it can be a nice space game. I like space games, so as I said. Otherwise, it's strange they had so many Star Wars games lined up, but well, Battlefront did not click with me. I don't care for the extra content they have lined up there. Definitely not the VR content. And Visceral have a Star Wars game in the pipeline, but it's due like next year or 2 years or whatever, and that was the case with most of those Star Wars games. So that was a shame. So a bit of a dull start, I would say, on E3. Alright, let's move on. So what's gonna happen now is that the Rebel fleet is gonna come in here from the left and we have to avoid them. Let's see if we can do 2 more nodes here and then hit this door before we go towards the exit. Nothing, waste of fuel. So here they come now. Let's go here. I'm not gonna have any scrap to buy anything. This feels like this is gonna be a terrible run already. Normally I would perhaps restart, but I don't have the energy now. Nothing here again. Right, so it's almost no point going to the store. Let's have a look. Be teased what they might have had. Crew teleporter, burst laser 3, halberd beam, that would have been nice, and nothing to sell. Well, no need to get anything really. We can get a fuel and move on. Whoops. First, we don't need the med bay. So the engine is important to have dodge. Let's keep on exploring. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, these ones are easy. Normally. Might want to change this one to have the burst laser as my primary. Only have 1 shield, so let's just go for... What weapon are they having? Is it the beam weapon or not? Let's go for the drones first. So Bethesda followed up Electronic Arts, and just like last year, I think they gave a solid conference. Alright, good. Like I mentioned, I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4 and the Far Harbor DLC, so I very much look forward to the Nuka World expansion that they announced. After that I will be... Oops, they're trying to leave. Let's attack here and a missile as well. There we go. Now we have delayed them. 1 more burst. No more missile, please. Important to conserve the resources here. Again, very little scrap. 2 missiles. Well, never know. Things will improve a lot from here. So the Fallout news was interesting. New Quake, interesting. I think Bethesda has been on a roll lately, but with Doom and Fallout 4. A lot of people don't like Fallout 4, but I enjoy it quite much. It's a nice, I mean, mindless for being a role-playing game, but still, yeah, I've spent 200 hours or something on it, and I think it's pretty fun shooting and some fun perks to level. Disappointed, yeah, we are not finding much here. We need to kill more ships to collect more scrap. Alright, let's attack the rebels. This one should be fine again. What else did they have? The porting Fallout Shelter to PC. I haven't played it on the phone. Not super interesting, perhaps, but we'll see. New Quake. I love that it's gonna be fast, but like Doom. Dishonored 2. Never played the original. Have it in my backlog. But people seem excited about it, so it's probably good. I'm tired of this drone. Taking too much of my health here. Starships, yeah. New Prey. Never played any of the original Prey games, but again, people were excited. I have to get that. Leave them alone. Alright. You have doomed us all. Ungrateful. Otherwise, a lot of talk about the Elder Scrolls Online. Again, not super interesting. What's happened here? The shields. Repair. And quite late Skyrim remaster for the consoles and PC. Free for everyone who have already the most of the DLC for Skyrim. On occasion I'm go back to Skyrim, but yeah, I feel pretty much done with it. Feels like a quite late release, except perhaps for that Bethesda never really made Skyrim work well on PlayStation 3 and Xbox One, so perhaps there is an audience there. At least it seems some of my friends are excited about the Skyrim remaster. Although I doubt they will have hundreds of hours to spare and will want to spare that when the game comes out on Skyrim. But maybe it's a solid game. Okay. Again, everyone have drones. I hate drones. Should I waste a missile here on the shield? Yes. They have a missile weapon. I think they have the same as me. Crappiest missile. Here we go. It's pointless drones. What did I do just now? Did I accept something? That's something I don't like. I should maybe shut off that option to have a quick select in. Where is that there? No. I thought there was a way to turn off the numeric keys. Perhaps not. Okay, disable hotkeys. I probably got some scrap, I guess, and let these people give up. I would want to kill them for getting more scrap, but we take it. How many more jumps can I have here? Maybe one, at most two, I think so. Let's go here. Intruders on board. 2 people. Kill them. And you go here. Oh no. Actually, you stay here. And okay, now they just have kill. And again they have defense drones. Not great. great. Should have maybe suffocated them. Die. Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, but overall, pretty fun conference by Bethesda. Oops, what happened now? Go on. It pauses when I go outside. Try to scroll through my other E3 news here. There we go. Most other DLC though to the Fallouts they announced seemed quite pointed. I liked Far Harbor. There was a fun side quest and some fun weapons and things to do. But yeah, the small DLC packs, yeah, I would not have spent money on unless I had the season pass already, like Automatron and the other settlement stuff. It's a bit cheap and pointless. Why? I am an idiot. On with the oxygen quickly. We get to breathe after the battle is over. My 3 mathematicians in the crew. That's nice. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 18 scrap. All of you go and heal. But overall a bit of a slow start, I think, at E3. Next up was Microsoft. I did not watch that conference live, but from what I heard it seemed to have been one of the better conferences for PC gamers in particular. They announced some new consoles also, but I think I don't know what made me happy was more that they announced Gears of War, a new State of Decay, other games, the Dead Rising 4, and the new game Inside from the Limbo developers. Could probably make one more. And of course the Gwent card game, Gwent, that I felt was more fun than Trade Missiles for scrap. I don't dare to yet. Nothing. I like Gwent better than the everything else in The Witcher 3 that I never finished. So the Gwent card game sounds like a fun release. So that they're all coming to PC more or less, that was also nice, I think. And they also showed off okay, what can we do here? Repairs. Repair 2, isn't this a normal repair cost? Whatever. Let's repair 5 damage. And move on. Not a good first day. We haven't upgraded anything. Haven't bought anything. A really crappy start. I don't see how this is gonna end well, but oh, and 2 Uncharted Nebulas, great. Let's go here. Also showed some footage of Recore, which I believe is another Mega Man inspired game by Keiji Inafune in concept. They are launching soon at least Mighty Number 9 that they kickstarted. Got a lot of money for, but the reviews are, as expected, not very good. It's a shame that they didn't go better, but hopefully most of the backers will be happy. Okay. Having no action here whatsoever. This is one of my worst runs. I mean, it's nothing happening, we're just wasting fuel. Look. What the... Enemies, please. Finally. Let's attack you, and they have no boarding, that's good. Should just be fine on taking their weapons. Yeah. They also show more sequences from Final Fantasy 15. It's a game that's been in development for an eternity. It feels like not very interested in Final Fantasy anymore. Final Fantasy 13 very efficiently killed off my interest in Final Fantasy as a whole. I've been re-releasing a lot of Final Fantasies. I think it's only part 12 that is missing from Steam out of the main series. I haven't played any Final Fantasy after Final Fantasy 9. Well, I did play 13 on PlayStation 3 and never finished it because it was boring me out completely. Some more scrap, but still way too slow progress. Attack the pirate, of course. One shield and only weapons, so that's good. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out. It's not announced for Final Fantasy 15, one of the few games that's not announced for PC yet, as far as I know, but I think it's not a matter of if rather than when it will be announced. They've already started talking about how they would like to improve a PC version of Final Fantasy 15, as if they have not spent enough money on it yet. I have trouble to see that Square Enix will make profit on this Final Fantasy 15. I mean, been in development and seems to have been remade over and over again, huge chunks of the game. But I don't know. It feels like they're gonna have to sell millions and millions and millions of copies, and yeah, I had some impressions from a friend who was there trying it, and he was excited, so perhaps it's not too bad, but I don't have much initial interest for it. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, we'll see if Microsoft can have any, like I still haven't upgraded to Windows 10 on my, this is a Windows 7, my main desktop computer. I have a few laptops as well, they have Windows 10 on them. It came with Windows 8 pre-installed, but we need to delay there, and it is delayed already. Let's just keep on striking them then. What does it say? Enemy FTL delayed. Are they trying? Okay, now they're trying to leave. I don't think so. Here we go. System repair drone. Well, 18 scraps. At least we can sell the drone and maybe buy something fun, provided we find any more store. The rebel scout. They are trying to run away. I won't let you. This is such a great game, FTL. Reminds me of the fun, NeoGAF pictures. There was a guy complaining about that he had spent, I don't know, thousands of dollars probably on his new computer, and then he felt like he had nothing to play with his 4 GTX Titans or whatever. And someone posted a picture about of a the dilemma of when you build a super expensive computer and the first games you want to play are games like FTL and Undertale, or some isometric role-playing game that takes absolutely... You could have probably played those games without that expensive computer. It's what's the joke? Alright, see what was next on it. Ubisoft. It's a very funny, weird start on the Ubisoft conference. All of them that had the big conferences were sending their condolences to the shootings in Orlando, I believe. I don't know, Ubisoft. No, it just felt a bit the most of. They had this crazy colorful dancing number at the beginning and sent their condolences, and then jumped to a violent game. Well, all of them, of course, had to apologize for the awkward transition to a game with weapons, as most games have some sort of weapons, of course. But I don't know, it was just a bit particularly awkward there. Not like not upsetting. I mean, they showed respect, but it was just a bit, a colorful opening of the conference, to say the least. I really liked Aisha Tyler. I think she is really doing a good job for them now. Feels like a pro delivering the presentations on those conferences. Out of power all the time here. Screw you. Drones. Game-wise, then, what did they deliver? Bunch of stuff. A lot of Division and Watch Dogs 2, Ghost Recon, For Honor, some new sports game called Steep. Not that excited about any of them. I should have been excited to Star Trek Bridge Crew, but it's for VR and I'm not that keen on VR yet. It just feels way too expensive to get into now, and I honestly don't think the game looked that good either. What else? Sequel to Grow Home that I never played, but it's a bit more colorful than most of their other games. New Trials game, Trials of the Blood Dragon, which also was a bit of a odd presentation, but fun. Whoops, I'm missing that we are having a fire here. Alright, try to take it out. Let's see, where else do we have? Oops. Let's suffocate that fire. Why are we not killing? What the? Come on. Sorry. Are they having a fire beam? Let's go there for now. And heal. Repair. The South Park sequel, that was also a fun part of the conference. Matt Parker and or Trey Parker, I guess, Matt Stone. Looks like the other South Park game that I haven't played yet. But yeah, that was what they had coming. felt quite, yeah. So up to this point I was semi-excited about the stuff on Bethesda's conference, but all up to this point I was not very excited really about anything. It felt like quite standard E3. I mean, last year was a bit crazy. We need to fuel the engines. Alright, please have something good in this store. Drones. Burst laser 3. Maybe I should get the Sultan. This is really not a good run. I don't see how I'm gonna stand any chance unless we have some big changes soon. Don't like the burst laser 3 that much. It's a bit expensive. Hull laser missile. It's not good. Let's see. There, oops, wrong button. Should be fine. But then yeah, I think E3 picked up a bit when Sony took the stage. Had a good pace. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's usually good to give them fuel. Oh, missile. Hermes missile, breach and fire. It takes 3 to load up. On the other hand, I do have some money to upgrade the ship. Maybe we should do that. Not enough. Maybe this is enough. Nope. Need, well, sacrifice something else. Can maybe do this. We have the Hermes missile loaded, and then we see what enemies we face. Gonna waste jumps here. Might be able to do some extra. Leave? Oh no, I think we're gonna attack. What are they having? Beam weapons. I'm baffled how terrible this run is. We're finding nothing good. Well, not good, but it's not the way I would like to play FTL right now. Oh, ions. Oh, that's fine. Attack. Should be safe as long as we have the shield up from their beam. Slow, but it should work out. Yeah, so then we can talk about Sony. Instead, like I said, I think they had a good pace, not too long conference. Overall, all the conferences seem to have been a bit more condensed this year. Some big reveals, the non-exclusives, Resident Evil 7, which worried me a little bit. It's first person. I really did not think it looked good. Again with the VR, but also the, I don't know, just the graphics. It felt, I mean, I don't mean it needs to look that great, but it really didn't look, in my opinion, that much better than Outlast or something like that. One would think this would be a larger production. I do not hope. I mean, it's fine they go back to horror roots in a way on a slower pace, but what I like with Resident Evil, the upgrading your weapons and solving puzzles and those things. That I mean, it's been more focused on since part 4, more focused on the action and combat, but the earlier Resident Evil, they were more like horror puzzle games. I had a really nice mix of gameplay, and I hope they will consider going back to that formula a bit, because as of now Resident Evil 7 doesn't really look like my cup of tea yet. At least, I mean, they said that what they shown, the sort of kitchen demo, they made a demo version available for PS4 owners. They say that's not even going to be a part of the main game, so who knows how it will become. But I guess considering that they are getting a lot of positive feedback, they're gonna naturally make RE7 similar to that. Nothing can we do? Oh yeah, we can definitely go there and back, but not more. Let's do one more node. Like the most eventless FTL run ever going on right here. What else do they have? Quantum Dream showed off the new game, Detroit. Again, people seem to think it looked very good. It looked good, but I don't think it looked that good. Not like I'm picky. I don't care that much about graphics, but I think there's something with how the characters look in some, especially Quantum Dream games. Always this very unnatural smile. But yeah, it could be perhaps, I mean, there's potential for a better game than the past couple of Quantum Dream games. It has a following and it doesn't need to appeal to me, certainly. It's still nice to have him David Cage doing his games, even if they are, he's accused of being a bit pretentious, but yeah, more diversity, the better. But I expect that to be a PS4 exclusive, as well as Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone and some other stuff they showed off on the Sony press conference. Some exclusive Batman Arkham and Star Wars VR, PlayStation VR stuff. Again, nothing I'm really interested in. Maybe the high point was Kojima getting on the stage and announcing his new game, Death Stranding. It's just a cinematic sequence, but Sultan Homeworlds. I think we would like to have their shield. We need all the help we can get. Hopefully there is some help to find here. And this nebula everywhere. And they reveal a release date for The Last Guardian, October 25th. It's a game I would have probably picked up if I had a PS4, but overall this E3 basically did not change my mind about me not really needing a console anymore. It's just, I mean, I have hundreds of games already in my Steam backlog that I would like to play, and the hundreds that I don't have in my Steam backlog yet, but are on Steam or GOG or whatever that I could potentially want to buy and play. So yeah, it's all about what is most interesting. Ah shit. Poincaré, no. to find another mathematician to handle the engines. Shit. What a crappy run. Nothing but static. It feels like a run we get game over by having no fuel, and the rebels will catch up to us, and then we have nothing. There's nothing on any node. Finally. Alright. We have 2 shields, so let's hit them with a Hermes missile before we start spamming the burst laser Mark II. Well, can open here without problem now. There we go. Shields down. Whoops. Fix that, please. It's not like I dislike consoles. They are a good option for many people, I would say. A lot of people who don't want to spend thousands of dollars on their gaming machine that they maybe are not using all the time. So still get a good price. It's something I recommend on occasion above PC for people I know that are not, that shouldn't perhaps spend super much money. Same with VR, also nothing I would recommend to most people immediately, having not tried it yet. But if they ask me now, tell them to go try it out in the store first. Alright, this is such a depressing run, just sitting here losing my breath. What a boring, unexciting. Come on, something good please. Again, and they're gonna have drones. Soon we are up for this. This is the 3rd sector already. They've upgraded the weapons a bit, that's all. At least we have a lot of missiles. Oh, and you're trying to get away, huh? We need to get crew, we need to get better weapons, we need to get ship upgrades. We need everything. Actually do have some cash to go to the store. Let's try to gather a bit more. They have defense drones. This might be it. Don't even feel like pausing so much as one should. Well, I think the end... I don't care about it, let's just let this go to hell. That's that. What a shitty run. Worst ever. 1032. Let's cut the stream here, take a break, and I'll be back and record a part 2 when I play again, and then I will talk a bit about Zelda and some other things related to games lately. So be right back.